think I got a little carried away. Sorry. Your kind just does that to me. What did you say you were here for? Oh, right. Your friend. Guess you probably mean the guy I snacked on. I think I dropped what's left of him right around... Ah, there he is. Is he your friend? That pile of meat on the ground? No one else has bothered looking for him. He looks starved half to death, but still looks better than you. Take a good look. You're about to end up just like him.
Wait, brother!
Oh, Rui. What are you doing here?
Let the human go!
Seriously? The hell are you talking about?
Have you not fed enough this week? There's no need to...
No pun intended, sis. You suck sometimes. After all that, you want me to just let him go?
Regardless of all that, the human is...
He's what? Back on his feet? About to run off? Oh, that's cute. He's still trying to save his friend. Humans are worthless. Eat shit!
Brother!
Oof, that had to hurt. You know, you could have just ditched your friend and saved yourself. Well, you're not gonna fill me up now. You people are so damn fragile, you know that?
No!
This is why I hate kids. I'm taking off. Lay those two together so it looks like they hate each other. Man, Akihabara's getting rough these days, isn't it? Later.
Forgive me. This is my fault. Just when you're still alive. Humans die so easily. But Right. Is there a sharp object about? I suppose I'll need to bite my own lip.
Those guys on Pitter were telling the truth. We want to check out this back alley.
You think we can trust them?
Probably. All our info's pointing right to this area.
You never should have let him go off ahead.
It'll be fine. It's a little rougher now than it was around here, but it's still Akihabara. It's like our own backyard.
Still, walking down the street this late at night, looking for his friend who disappeared the same way?
That is playing with fire, isn't it?
Well, that's why us Akiba freedom fighters are on the case.
Ah!
This is all I can do. A poor apology, I know.
On the ground there. Is that?
Who was she?
We have bigger priorities. Oh my, he's a mess. All this blood. Wait, there's blood, but no wounds.
He has marks, but they're healing. Don't tell me he...
Oh, the other guy's down too. Damn, this one's real bad.
We've got to call the paramedics.
No need.
Huh?
Who's there?
We'll take him.
It's quiet now.
So that means...
They halted the riot. And the feeding as well, one would hope.
Thank goodness. That got way more hectic than I thought. Not good for my blood pressure. Jeez, if that had turned into a full-blown riot, lots of people would have been hurt. Or caught. Sorry for dragging my feet back there. But at least it turned out okay.
Yes. So far, it's going as well as can be expected.
Are you sure this is all good for you, though?
What do you mean?
Well, you saved a lot of people back there. But what about yourself? Aren't Senna and Mana gonna get mad?
Why would they? I followed their instructions to the letter. It was their plan. They'll be the ones held accountable for it.
I hope so.
It's all right. Even if they do blame me, I'll leave you out of it. Besides, part of their role is watching over me. So even if I did fail, the fault is still theirs. So no matter what happens, all will be well.
Okay.
Now, let's go home.
Right. You know, I'm surprised how passionate those people were. I can't imagine ever getting so emotional over anything. I mean, the plan was to spark a riot, and it only took one rumor. Honestly, I didn't think it was gonna work at all.
It was surprisingly effective, considering. The people of this town seem more active than we thought, and on a weekday afternoon, no less. I can only imagine what would have happened had this been a Saturday. My sisters have their fingers on the pulse of this town for certain. You're...
Our minions didn't slow him down at all.
Is that the power of my blood?
Oh no. Get out of here, Rui! I got this!
Suzu, you can't possibly...
Move it!
Very well, but do nothing foolish.
I'm not in Mother Soul's bloodline. Why did I think I could stand up to an agent? Rui, why?
I could never abandon you. Our minions, yes, but you? I'd be a monster.
No, forget about me. Run!
Hurry and dress yourself, won't you? Why are you doing this? Ironically enough, when I saved you, had you simply rested afterwards, my blood would have passed through your body. You'd already be human again. But instead, here you are, on behalf of the agents. Why? Is this a game to you? Is that why you fight us for fun? Then I'll tell you one time, and one time only. Walk away. Forget all you've seen and return to your normal human life. Don't let them make a pawn of you. They are...
Rui, people are coming. They're agents.
I need to go. I am Rui, and she is Suzu. Your name, please. So that's your name, is it? I'll remember that.
Come on. All we want is a tour.
Oh, I would, but I'm meeting some...
You've been waiting here for hours. Maybe your friend couldn't make it.
Yeah, so how about you hang out with us till they get here?
No, I made a real promise.
Are you listening?
Man, and I thought Akiba girls were supposed to be easy. This one's ice cold.
Wanna push her some more?
I don't know. We could always find somebody else.
But what about, you know, him? He likes him plain and boring. I don't know why. It's like a moe thing, I guess.
Alright, we can step it up a little.
Let's do it.
Who the hell are you? What the hell are you talking about?
I think he's fucking with us.
Let's just beat his ass and make her watch. That'll teach both of them.
Yeah.
Eat a knuckle sandwich. Here. You won't forget this. I won't forget this.
Thank you. Thank you very much. That's your name, right? This is our second time meeting like this. Oh yeah, the password. What was it? Oh yeah. What's your favorite maid cafe? Thank God. I was wondering what I was gonna do if you were wrong. Yes, that's correct. in trouble back there, I could have gotten away. I just didn't want to leave the meeting spot before you got here. So, first off, thanks for coming out here. I think Rui might have told you the other day, but my name is Suzu Mori Izumi. Sometimes I call myself Rui's assistant. I'm really more like her follower. Although I do still technically outrank some of the other Shadow Souls, so... It's complicated. Sorry, I'm rambling. Point is, there's a hierarchy. 3 tiers. Mother Soul's like the CEO, her blood relatives are the executives, and the regular Shadow Souls are the peons. Basically, I was one of those peons, but Rui picked me out of the crowd. So it's almost like I am her assistant now. Listen to me rambling about myself. Probably not what you came here for. You go ahead. Ask me anything. We want to live without people being afraid of us, or being afraid of them, even if it starts with just you. And we want to ask if we can call on you for help if there's ever an emergency. Is that asking too much? Really? Oh, thank God. Not too many humans would ever want to work with us knowing what we are. I thought Sara might be the only one. Oh, and Mr. Yatabe, Chief said he was fine too. Well, either way, it's good to have another human in the mix. And an agent on top of that. The fact that someone like you is willing to listen, well, it means a lot to us. Seriously, you don't know how happy this makes me. I was ready to fight you to the death if it didn't go this way. I mean, don't take that the wrong way. Incidentally, Rui was going to come here herself, after Sara vouched for you, but I told her she was too important to risk it, being the next Mother Soul and all. I wasn't supposed to tell you that part. Now the agents are really gonna go after her. You know how I said Mother Soul's blood relatives are different? Well, the heir to Mother Soul is... Shut up. Oh, I'm gonna be in so much trouble. What do I do?
It's all right.
Oh, Rui. Why are you here? I came out here because it's dangerous for you.
I was worried, so I came to help.
You mean like, just now?
That's right.
Oh, thank God.
Just before you told him my secret.
I'm sorry. Really sorry. I just wasn't thinking.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do it. I just blurted it out.
I was joking. It's all right. I'm not angry with you. You broke my mother's rules, not mine. No need to worry.
Really?
No, that was the joke. No, in truth, that was the joke. Forgive me, I couldn't resist. But I assure you, I am not angry with you.
You mean it?
I do. Besides, he deserves to hear everything from me in person before he makes any decisions. Was it not? What do you say to a change of scenery? Someplace a bit calmer, perhaps. The park it is, then. I shall see you there.
Are you listening? We just want you to give us a tour.
I have a prior engagement.
Come on. It can't be that important.
You know, maybe we need a new playbook.
No, I think he wants to stick with this one till it works.
Lame.
Oh, look who it is! This time, you're a dead man. You're going skinny dipping, bro. You ready? Come on, you guys. Let's take him out.
Anyone else feeling like big time deja vu?
Well, I am now.
Don't you forget this!
Thank you. I've never met anyone so badly in need of a tour guide. Were they truly so lost? Well, no matter. Yes. Pardon me. It's a bit awkward to start a conversation with one's recent mortal enemy. You say that so easily. Perhaps that's your nature. I do get that impression of you. You seem so casual always. It's actually rather infectious. Maybe I saw that in you when I had the urge to save you. Well, let's get to the point, shall we? I believe Sara and Suzu have told you the general idea. We ask you to refrain from attacking any of our supporters. And we ask you further, when the time comes, to be ready to support us yourself. As you did earlier, in other words. I wish to avoid fighting humans directly. Not for my own safety, but for theirs. That may sound self-serving, but I assure you, I speak from the heart. Such as... I only meant to give you my blood. Well, wait. Is it not rude of a man to ask a woman's age? No? And I suppose I can tell you. Shadow souls don't count their own years the way humans do, so I'm afraid I can't say for sure. But I will say I am much, much older than I look. Perhaps even 10 years older. As for my hobbies, what do you mean by hobbies? So in other words, a passionate pastime with no greater purpose. I'm afraid nothing comes to mind. Did your parents pass their hobbies down to you? Mine taught me only to hate humanity. Might we change the subject? My routine? I wake, I bathe, I eat, I sleep. Oh, did you mean something else? Then please be clearer. I am not a mind reader. Well, aside from my missions, I spend much of my time at Uncle Shun's cafe. I work as a waitress there when the mood strikes me. Sara visits now and again. She seems determined to make a maid cafe of the place. My uncle is at the limits of his patience with her, especially when she brings those maid outfits. And that's my routine, as it were. Your friend. The one brother fed upon, yes? I'm sorry to say I have no remedy for him. Worse for him. Most shut-ins have a very steep uphill climb back into society, especially young shut-ins. Mother knows that well. She studied the phenomenon for years, all in preparation for this project of hers. As Mother sees it, the young people here are the most dynamic, the most likely to lead Japan into the future. Is there any other place so alive with such passionate intelligence? More than that, the culture here makes it easy for my kind to blend in, and the layout suits my mother's kind of war. Here, she decided, the seeds of her project could grow in the dark, nurtured and protected. Everything about this place is ideal to her, or so she thought, but she missed one detail. The shops all close at 8 p.m. When they do, people vacate the town for the night. And so, we've had to work in the daylight. What is it? That expression of yours, it's rather strange. Yes, I am. And the agents know nothing of it. Present company accepted, of course. No one ever suspects the meek little sister. Just as Mother wanted. How did Suzu explain it? Yes, there are 3 tiers. Mother Soul, her blood relatives, and the rest. Her explanation may have seemed a bit scatterbrained, but she is a devoted friend, and a cautious one. She feared this might be a trap, so she went ahead of me to speak with you. And that was even after my uncle vouched for you. Such is her nature. I should also tell you. There are 4 other bloodline shadow souls here in Akihabara. The one you know as Chief is my uncle, Shun Anakoji. The one you might call your enemy is Yu Abeno, my older brother. And then there are my 2 older sisters. That makes 5 of us. My sisters control most of the minions. My mother put the 2 of them in charge of the Shut-In project. Her soldiers follow their orders. I believe that's why the agents have yet to focus on me. For all I know, the agents might believe there's only one shadow soul behind the project. rather than 2. I don't suppose they've told you anything about that, have they? I see. Well, regardless, intentionally or not, my sister's work is diverting Nairo's attention. None of the agents suspect that I'm the heir, but I will be the next Mother Soul, one day. All Shadow Souls will follow my orders, and on that day, our people will be enlightened. Enlightened. Enlightened, yes. I like the sound of that. It sounds bright, yet gentle. Very well. That will be our name from this day forward, and Mother's side will be... the authoritarians? No, that rolls off the tongue a bit too well. Pardon me. Regardless, once I take on the mantle of Mother Soul, I will lead our kind away from predation and violence, if such a thing is still possible by then. The way tensions are rising now, I fear it might not be, thus far. The agents have somehow kept us off the nightly news and out of the history books, but when Mother's grand strategy culminates, there'll be no hiding any longer. Such is my greatest fear, and so, I must act. Until now, I've held my sisters back by playing the incompetent, but it may be time to stand directly against them. I need only watch for the right moment. Aside from Sarah, I've never had such a talk with a human before, and even she and I have never spoken quite this much. She rarely has much to say, and says most of it to my uncle rather than me. You know, Mother told me never to go near your kind, and before I came here, I never did. Not once. She told me human flesh hid the heart of a monster, that you only wished to hunt us down and kill us. I saw what the agents did to my friends, and I believed her. I always believed her. But when I came here, old enough to live on my own as one of you, I saw nothing of the kind. Everyone is so unique. I whiled away the hours simply watching you. My sister said the people here only seemed peaceful because they hadn't learned of us yet, and that once they did learn, they would turn their savage nature upon us. They still say that. But conversely, if the humans never learn, we can go on living among them in peace. And as soon as that occurred to me, I began to question why we had to fight. Might I ask what a human thinks of all this? Am I in the wrong? Well, it does me good to speak with you. It lifts my spirits, one might say. Oh, pardon me. Here I am, barely letting you speak at all. Were you about to say something? As my uncle would say, your kind and mine see our siblings rather differently. Aside from the twins, we all come from different fathers, different decades. The only thing they all have in common is resenting me for being the heir. So I resent them back. Hatred begets hatred, even from me. The 3 of them march in lockstep with Mother's orders. They all see humans as the enemy, and themselves as apex predators, high and mighty. I despise that about them. It's all false bravado, fluffing their feathers to hide how small they are. It's pitiful of them. It truly is. If I continue to subvert them, there will come a confrontation. And in a way, I welcome it. I cannot avoid my sisters forever. To give the Shut-In Project time to succeed, Mother has been moving about the country. Being Mother Soul, of course, she bears the brunt of the agents' attention. Because of that, the agents have had to split their forces. Although for some reason, the man in charge of the agents is always here in Akihabara. I see. Then I'll... Oh, one moment. I have a message. Many messages. From my uncle and Suzu. When did I get all of these? Oh, I must have missed them while I was talking to you. The first message reads... Oh, well, both of them are concerned for my welfare. Thank you for the meeting, but I'm afraid I have to go. Though I suppose this was less of a meeting than a simple chit-chat. I've never been so amused with Suzu before. Could we meet again soon? Then I hope we can come to be friends. And perhaps, when danger calls, allies as well. You are, of course, the man who sought your friend out in a dark alley. Your heart shone with courage that day. I saw it. And I saw how kind and noble humanity could be. That's what compelled me to save you. Very well. I shall keep my hopes up. Until next time.
What's wrong with you people? I can't hear you at all! Hey, you! What's the matter? You tired already? Let's hear it! Put some heart into it! Give everything you got! Everybody, dance until you can't stand up! Hey, you there! You better not be taking a break!
Sorry.
You guys up front with the cameras! Quit taking pictures and join in! Come on!
Oh, okay.
Save the cameras for the fan meetup after the show. Right now, just have a good time. You got it?
Yeah. Got it.
Good boy.
Man, they're both on fire today. They're only playing their hardest tracks.
Yeah, I thought Lil Senna was gonna tap the brakes by now, but no! I'm seriously gonna fall over any minute now. I can barely even talk.
Yeah, same. But we've got to keep going. Woo! This is awesome!
Yeah, it is.
Secret concerts kick ass! Who knew, right?
Yeah, seems like nobody knew. I've never even met anyone who's ever been to one. Kinda weird.
Speaking of weird, now that I think about it, the fan club membership drops every time they throw one of these.
Hey, you guys! Shut up! Pay attention!
Yes, ma'am!
All right, let's keep it going! Next song's gonna be... Vanity Vamp!
What are you doing here? I see. I must have worried both of you greatly. Are you here to assist me then? Huh? Truly? Thank you. Listen, I've laid out a plan. I've confirmed that after the concert ends, they'll move to a different venue for a fan meetup. That will be our chance. The staff, my sister's minions, are in charge of moving the crowd. First, we eliminate them. Then, we step in, move the crowd somewhere else, and tell them the meetup is canceled. Well, based on what I've learned of this particular crowd, I doubt a single fire alarm would send them running. Am I mistaken? The song is almost over.
Thank you, everybody! Yeah, thanks for trying to keep up.
Nani.
Yeah, all right, listen up. We're gonna move over to the meetup venue, so just keep quiet and follow the staff's orders. That being said, as a special gift, here's one last track!
Quickly, I'll go around to the back. You take the front, then steal their clothes and lead the crowd away. Ready? All right, I'll see you soon.
Huh? No way! You can't be! Can you? You promised to help! Sara said you were okay, and Rui trusted you too! But... okay, thanks so much! Rui was right about you. Just like she said, you're... Never mind, I'll go.
Have you seen the target?
She must have gone indoors. Reroute the surveillance around this area. I'll go on searching here myself.
Yes, sir. Oh. You came. I had a feeling you wouldn't under the circumstances. I'm glad I waited. I had so much I wanted to speak with you about, but for some reason, as soon as I saw you, it all went blank. Why don't you speak first, while I try to remember? Did you have anything you wanted to ask me? Of all possible questions, that's your first? Well, no matter. At the moment, my sisters are stalling the agents to ensure Mother's safe arrival. They're rallying their remaining followers and redoubling their efforts. Being loyal to Mother as they are, they must be a bit desperate. With the project set back, they're doing all they can to keep up appearances. Mother complex? What's that? Ah, I see. Yes, you could call it that then. Either of them would do anything to hear Mother's praises. Whenever she praises my brother or me, they both stare daggers at us and start plotting their revenge. But I've grown accustomed to that. Have you any other questions for me? You want to know about Mother? We don't think of our mothers the way humans do, but I'd say she and I are closer than my brothers and sisters are. As the leader of our society, my mother upholds its traditions, which is why she fostered my siblings out to other shadow souls as soon as they were born. Incidentally, my uncle was one of those other shadow souls. My kind being what we are, we have a reason for that particular tradition. This may unsettle you. The unofficial rule, as I've heard it, is a child in the home means no more in the belly. There was a time when we had to breed continuously for the race to thrive. That time is long past. Now that I recall, my uncle once put it to me differently. To keep calm in the house and order in the bloodlines, he said. What else? Well, Mother chose to raise me herself. She gave me her milk. That was what marked me as the next mother soul. I never learned all the details, but among our kind, a mother's milk is very much like blood. So, in a sense, she fed me the way I fed you. From her, I gained what was needed to take her place one day. Though, again, I have much yet to learn. Any human might have mistaken us for an ordinary mother and daughter. But on that subject, it's all rather foggy to me, but I do seem to remember having a father once. Not a shadow soul, mind you. A human. The few memories I seem to have of him are happy ones. In fact, now that I think back, you remind me of him. I'm joking, of course. I scarcely remember him at all. If you did resemble him, I wouldn't know. But being near you does give me a familiar feeling of being safe and cared for. Perhaps you do remind me of him, in a way. And in that way only, mind you. I wish I knew. Alive somewhere, I believe. I've heard he was a normal human. Perhaps he's still living a normal life. I've also heard he's the reason Mother hates all humans now, but I have no more to say about that. Since the two of us have a bit of leisure time, would you accompany me on an outing? I mentioned before that Suzu and I have explored Akihabara together. Masquerading as humans, of course. We might shop or eat now and again, for curiosity's sake, but never simply for pleasure. Until Mother brought me here, she never let me out of her sight at all. Humans were too dangerous, she said. Then my uncle gave me an allowance and loosened my leash, so to speak. I planned my routes carefully, I stayed away from agents, and all was well. Now then, Agent, would you care to join me? Splendid! I suggest Northeast Main Street. Here we are! What's wrong? This place is the talk of the town, you know. The games do take money, but There is such a wondrous variety of them. Have you been here before? Ah, then I have many things to teach you. I recommend Samurai Kitchen. It is a fighting game, if you're familiar with the term. It's most amusing. Would you like to play around?
Samurai Kitchen! Ready? Cook! Yeah! You lose. Not bad. Ready? Cook! Ready? Cook! Ready? Cook! Win!
Huh? One more.
Samurai Kitchen! Ready? Cook! Ready? Cook! Ready? Cook!
One more.
Samurai Kitchen! Ready? Cook! Ready? Cook! Lose. Ready? Cook!
lose.
Not bad.
I do believe you've been bodied, sir. Shall we play again? Now that was a match for the ages. Oh, how are you at that game? Yes, that one. Suzu and I did our best last time, but nothing came of it. Let me see. Oh, I do like that box. Here, I'll move the crane, and you look in from the side and tell me when to drop it. I'm counting on you. And so it begins. It looks straight on my side. All right. Yes, that prize is as good as mine. Unfortunate. All right, one more. And so it begins. It looks straight on my side. All right. Yes, that prize is as good as mine. Unfortunate. All right, one more. And so it begins. It looks straight on. All right. Yes, that prize is as good as mine. Unfortunate. All right, one more. And so it begins. All right. Yes, that. Unfortunate. All right. And all right. I have you. Go. Yes. Wonderful. Yes, we've got it. It must be my blood in you. It's given us the power of synergy. Suzu tends to hesitate, so she's no good at this sort of game. But with you at my side, I can do anything. Shall we go for one more? Yes, next time for certain. We should do this again very soon. I can hardly wait. What should we do next? I suppose it's too early for a meal. Why don't you tell me about yourself? Oh, so you have a sister. I suppose we all have our familial struggles, human or shadow soul. On the bright side, that's one more thing we have in common. I'm sorry. My brother. No, not just him. Our kind took away your close friend. The people who came rushing in after you. Sarah has regaled me with a few of their stories, but never gone into much detail. They must be a lively group. Might I meet them someday? The way you describe them, I feel I simply must. Of course, I already know Sarah, and I have met Mr. Yatabe. He's an affable fellow. If I can make conversation with you, then perhaps I can do the same with others. Or so I would like to believe. Wishful thinking, perhaps. I know it could go wrong. Even so, what do you think?
Oh, hey!
Welcome back.
What's up?
The agents? They're not here right now.
Yeah. Ever since the capture operation, we haven't heard a peep out of them.
Except to say the mission was over. That was it.
I'm sure they're just preoccupied with Mother Soul, wasn't it?
Maybe. I don't know. Seems like they should have called by now.
Is something the matter, Master?
Yeah, you got something on your mind? No worries. Lay it on me. That's what I'm here for, right? Which H game are you having trouble in? Alright. I think I've met enough 2D girls to know what to do with a real one. Ask away. No holds barred.
May I please come in? Huh?
What?
Huh?
Huh? Oh.
Oh, am I too early?
Isn't she that one shadow soul? The one who made you drink her blood?
Oh man, this is bad.
Yeah, we're in trouble.
I think she's got me cornered. She's a family member too. We're screwed.
How should I explain this?
What's
meaning of this? Why would you bring her here of all places at a time like this?
Here of all places?
Please excuse my rudeness. I got carried away. Forgive me. But what is this?
Is she gonna turn us into shadow souls?
Or shut-ins. She's gonna drink our blood.
I'll do nothing of the kind. Please, don't be afraid. Where should we start?
Master?
Dude.
I see. So that's what's been going on. And Sarah, you even...
I'm terribly sorry. I had no other choice but to keep it a secret. I was afraid of dragging you all into it.
I can see where you're coming from, Sarah. I felt the same way keeping quiet about Chief.
Yeah, even I ended up getting in the way.
We should all be in this together. Cards on the table.
Yeah. Then at least we won't have to worry about keeping secrets from each other.
It must have been hard for you, Sarah.
Barely, yes.
If you'd told us sooner, we could have done more to help you. And the... what are they again? The something?
The enlightened, Mr. Yatabe.
Ah, right. If the enlightened really do want to live here in peace, and even if they are shadow souls, they're not much different from us.
This isn't right.
Master Nobu.
Oh, well, we might be working with the agents, but we're not working for them. We built the Freedom Fighters to foster love and peace in this town. And if the enlightened can win over the rest of the shadow souls, there'll be no more reason to fight them at all.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. I deserve shadow soul and...
Nobu?
You're right. Please forgive my intrusion. When I met the three of you before, all willing to hear me out, I let my optimism get the best of me. But others despise us as you do, sir. We are monsters to you, and I a particularly rude monster. In fact, if the agents see me here with you, they might take you for accomplices of mine.
Mistress Rui.
I'm sorry. It was selfish of me to come here. I'll leave. Please forget you ever saw me. Thank you for your kind words, Mr. Yatabe. Perhaps in time.
That's not what I'm talking about either!
What are you talking about, Nobu?
Like I said, I deserve to meet a shadow soul too!
What? What?
I mean, I get what happened with him, but then, turns out Sara's friends with her too! Mr. Yatabe's cafe manager friend is a shadow soul top dog, and on top of that, he knows Sara's new best friend! Gon had his whole adventure with the two idol girls. So how have I been out of the loop this whole time? When's my turn? Did I just not trigger the right flag or what? I could get the 100% event CG in every H game I own. Except for the ones with the stupid bugs. I'm right there at the front of the line every time they have a big release event around here. Maybe a bunch of devs got into a meeting room someplace, and they said, we're out of time. Let's cut Nobu's chapter. Or, Nobu's chapter would get us an adult rating. Let's cut Nobu's chapter. Jeez, it could have been any of those.
Do you know what he's talking about?
Please, pay no attention to him. He has a terrible habit of confusing games with reality.
Is that normal among humans?
It's more like his particular defining trait.
I see. I understand. There are so many different kinds of humans, aren't there?
So, does all that mean you're okay with her, Nobu?
Oh, yeah, of course. She wants to stop the bad guys and not hurt people. Cool. Besides, Shadow Soul or not, 3D or not, if they love Akihabara, we've got to welcome them with open arms, right? Just like Mr. Yatabe said. We're not agents. We're the Akiba Freedom Fighters.
Nobu, was it?
Yeah?
Thank you.
Yeah, sure. What the... Did I just go gaga for a 3D person? Can't be. This is me we're talking about. Oh, wait a minute. Hey, is it okay if I ask you something?
Be my guest.
Are Shadow Souls, like, ageless or anything?
Not exactly. We do age, but not as quickly as humans do. Mother was born well before the war, but a human would take her for no more than 40.
Before the war, eh? To look so young at her age, that's astonishing.
So then, what about Gon's idols? How old are your sisters?
That's rude, Master Nobu.
Well, they're...
Hold it right there!
Gon?
Age doesn't matter for idols. It doesn't matter at all. They're just these wonderful, perfect beings that give us all hopes and dreams and...
They're shadow souls, remember?
That just proves their age doesn't matter.
My sisters were born after the war.
After the war? We're still after the war, right? As long as we were born after 1945.
Thank you, Rui. We're fine now. All good.
Are you sure?
Yes, we're fine. Also, asking about a lady's age is highly inappropriate.
Oh, is it? I didn't know that. Did you know that?
After the war. So they could be like grannies, but they look like they're teenagers. Ugh. That's the trouble with 3D. It's too unrealistic. Guess 3D's still got a long way to go before it catches up with 2D. Yep. I still know what's what.
Time to bring up the elephant in the room.
Yes.
Huh?
Oh, you know what I'm talking about. Outside of Nobu and Gon, we've all been in contact with the enlightened, and 2 of us are already supporting them, while keeping it a secret from the agents. Agents we're also supporting. I think it's time we all got off the fence. Any longer and it might be too late.
Yes, I think you're right.
Of course, our own loyalty is to those who love Akihabara, but that's where the issue lies.
What do you mean?
Suppose the agents walked in right now and asked us to turn over Mistress Rui. That's what he means.
Oh, I get it.
That is tough. I don't think the agents are gonna give the enlightened a pass. Are they?
They say they're chasing shadow souls for the sake of the country and humanity. If that's true, and the enlightened aren't a threat, could the agents be convinced to leave them alone?
We could ask them. But if we did and they said no...
If it were me, I'd say yes. Then I'd organize a peace talk, get them all in one place, and take them out.
Yeah.
To add to that, if they find out we've been helping shadow souls behind their backs, what'll they do?
Agents might not care whether they're enlightened or not. They might see us as accessories, or worse, they seem to have some pull with public organizations. Could they undermine our jobs if they wanted to?
I don't doubt it. Nor do I doubt they'd have other means of pressuring us.
And even though you knew that, you still...
I knew they might find me out, but I intended to take the heat for all of us.
You were truly that selfless? Sarah.
Pay it no mind. I do what I believe is right. Nothing more.
Sarah.
Anyway. Sounds like we've got a big decision here.
Yep. Let's think it over while we watch this IT Witch Maria Blu-ray.
Try to stay in reality, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Gon's right. This is a heck of a decision for all of us.
I'm sorry.
No need to apologize. This is our business too. We didn't become the Akiba freedom fighters as a fun little hobby after all. We want the same thing you want. The question is, what are we prepared to do about it? And it's time to come up with an answer.
I mean, nicely put, but it's still hard.
Yes, I was hoping a rousing speech would make it easier, but no.
Please, all of you.
Sorry.
Man, is Sarah a maid or a drill sergeant?
Right?
All right, down to earth. Let's think about this realistically. I've had a thought in my head since I found out Chief was a shadow soul. I personally want to help him, but the freedom fighters have already sided with the agents. So what's the solution? I thought about it, and I did come up with one.
Well, what is it?
I'm going to disband the Akiba freedom fighters.
What?
I see.
Hey, hold on a sec, Mr. Yatabe. What are you talking about?
Yeah. We were just getting all close and family-like around here.
You're right, and it's not ideal at all. But think, we call ourselves freedom fighters, but who are we, really? Just a bunch of friends who love this town. We happen to get together and form a club about it, but if that club were to cease to exist, no one else would miss it, including the agents. They might make us sign an NDA, but that'd be the extent of it. Once we disband, we'll be free. Any one of us can choose to help the enlightened or the agents.
Well, okay, maybe, but...
If we stay on the agents' radar and help the enlightened, they'll catch on sooner or later. Once they do, they'll already know who and where we are. They could use us as bait to lure out Rui and the others, to name just one example. But if we show them we've naturally disbanded, they'll lose interest in all of us.
Is that our only move?
Please, continue to be freedom fighters. I understand now how much trouble we truly are to you. And I would never ask you to help us at the cost of your own friendships. Besides, this is our battle. It's between my kind and the agents. None of you should ever have been involved. I was wrong to let you indulge me. I know that all too well now. So, please, stay freedom fighters together. We'll take care of ourselves. We'll find a way. Sarah, thank you both for everything. I won't...
Mistress Rui, wait, please.
At first, I thought only of befriending you all. I came here without a care, but... well, at least my cares will no longer be yours.
You really don't have to worry about us, about the freedom fighters.
Do not disband. I will not allow it. Your bonds beyond blood, they're wonderful to me. I could never break such things, nor let them break on my account.
Is that why you saved him? Because he stood up for his friend?
Yes. Shadow souls will always obey the blood, but humans are different. He showed his humanity that night. I love to see that in people. I wish I could do the same. What's the word I'm looking for?
Aspiration?
Yes, that's it. I aspire to it. All I was ever raised to be was Mother's heir. My followers revered me for that. My siblings hated me for it, and I had no other relationships at all. But for humans, no two relationships are the same. I always envied that in you. I'm sorry. Listen to me prattle on. I'm sure none of this makes sense to anyone here. It's just that I don't want your relationships to suffer because of me. So...
Well, Gon, Nobu, what do you think about all that?
Yeah, let's disband.
Seconded.
Seriously, if a girl cares that much, I'll do anything to help.
Same.
You feel the same, Sarah?
Yes.
Then we all agree. The Akiba freedom fighters are now disbanded.
Wait 1 minute! That's...
Please, Mistress Rui, listen. Friendship is not confined to a place, or to the name of a group. Our bonds are more than physical ties, and can't be cut so easily.
It is a bit sad to lose our favorite gathering spot.
Yeah, it made a great place to leave our stuff when we had to go out.
Although that stuff did pile up pretty quick.
Yes, and some of that stuff was...
Was what?
Never mind.
Wait a moment, though.
Don't worry. We used to just hang out on the street. We'll just go back to that. Plus, Sarah and Mr. Yatabe still have their shops, so yeah. We'll see each other.
This whole town is our base. Not just one building. There's always cool stuff happening. You'll always see someone you know there. That's how I see it.
Yep.
That's what this town's like for us. You think so too, right?
Master Yatabe, you've had that smile on your face for a while now.
Oh? Have I?
Are you hiding something?
Oh, is it that obvious?
I'm a maid. Reading people helps me see what they want.
Well, fine. I'll just spill it then. To tell you all the truth, I've been working on a second base.
Ooh.
I have a side job in real estate, and I found a good spot.
Wow, Mr. Yatabe! I didn't know you did that!
Guess it makes sense. There's not a lot of money in junk these days.
I let other people handle most of the details, but I manage a few properties, including this one.
But the Freedom Fighters are still disbanding, right?
Yes, technically, the Freedom Fighters are.
So that's what you mean. You're a sly one, Master Yatabe.
Oh, come now. Well, I was going to mention it sooner, but we got a bit sidetracked.
What does all that mean precisely?
Simply put, we're moving to a new spot and changing our name.
So, like a politician landing some big shot corporate job, but it's okay this time because it's us doing it.
Once we've done that, we'll have effectively cut our ties with the agents. After that, we can all sit down and plan our next move.
And just when I finished touching up the place. How unfortunate.
Are you planning on opening another cafe here?
One of my dreams is to fill every inch of the city with maid cafes. So yes.
Is that a dream or an obsession?
A maid trying to take over Akihabara. Sounds like an H game to me. Hey, Gon though, you sure you want to be on Team Enlightened?
Huh?
I mean, those twins of yours aren't on that team, right?
Oh, Miss Rui? Is there any chance DBP might come around?
I highly doubt that will ever happen. Both of them are quite loyal to Mother. Unless she changes, they never will.
Guess it'd look pretty bad if I ran off to join the Shadow Souls, huh?
Yeah, that would be a strain on our friendship, I think. Their whole shut-in project is about hurting people so they can't enjoy this town anymore. And even if the victims can't feel it anymore, that sucks.
Yeah, I'll just keep that in mind then.
My goodness.
Well, it looks like we have our sights set on what to do next. So, Miss Rui, it'll be a pleasure to continue working with you.
Yes, likewise. We may indeed be a burden at times, but we welcome you. Suzu and my uncle will be just as happy, I'm sure. Thank you for bringing me here. I hadn't expected all this. I only wanted to be friends. I was being selfish. Even my wish for peace in the city was selfish.
That's fine. People in this town can be selfish sometimes. If anything, that's helped the town grow.
Sometimes greed is good for that.
Here, here.
Master? Mistress Rui? Is something the matter?
No, it's too soon. Mother's already here?
Is that the agents trying to get hold of you?
And that was my sister just now.
What did you say?
Chill out, Gon.
I see. The rest of us should get ready for the move. You two be careful.
Yes. Please take care.
Of course. I'd like to visit you again later.
No problem.
Yeah! Then we can get the inside scoop on DBP.
All right, let's be off. Listen. Thank you for everything today. First, you met with me when I asked. And then, when I asked to meet your friends, you said yes. Thank you for indulging all my selfish requests. I never dreamed any of this could happen. Even now, it feels like an actual dream. When I was there, laughing with everyone, it felt like they were tickling my heart. It felt so wonderful. I was so happy. It was fun. I wanted that moment to last forever. Could it? Could it be like that every day? If my kind could all live here in peace? Well then, we will simply do our best to make it all come true. We are friends, aren't we? If I were in danger, would you save me? Thank you. And I would do the same for you. All right, I'm going this way. Take care.
We're in a rush, so I'll keep this short. Check your email for the details. Mother Soul is en route. That's officially confirmed. At the moment, Mr. Sejima and the elite agents are... Ah!
Oh, this is bad.
At a time like this?
This is the time.
I'm going to need your help. That man is a Bloodline member. We need to take them all out immediately. Easier said than done, I know, but if Mother Soul shows up now, don't worry. You and I can do this together. Get ready. Mr. Sejima, good to have you here. We can... Mr. Sejima...
Miss Mito, both of you, follow me. No time for distractions.
What? But... Wait. If you're here, that means...
That man.
What is it?
He's got the blood in him.
What?
Come on, Miss Mito.
Yes, sir.
He's not after us at all. He played us this whole time.
Yeah, he did.
She's here. Mother is here in Akihabara.
We're Mother Soul's blood relatives, and we're still distractions now.
Although, if they knew who Rui was, it might be a different story.
Suzu.
Oh, sorry.
Those aren't the only agents. There's a whole lot more of them in hiding.
What?
Don't worry. They're all watching the station exit. Right now, we're just a couple of bugs outside the net. I can't see them having an all-out war right here in broad daylight, but it's still a possibility. Let's go, Suzu.
Okay.
Be careful.
You too. No matter what happens, don't drop your guard. Take care of her.
Thank you for the welcome, Nairo dogs.
Dogs! Don't you mock us, you monster!
It's been a while.
Indeed. And yet some things never change.
You haven't changed at all.
And you've hardly aged a day. Still taking my followers' blood, are you?
In moderation, of course. Too much of it and you know what could happen.
Yes. I'm surprised you're not already one of us. How many years ago did we first meet? I don't even recall. You were in... was it the Cabinet Information Research Office? Or the Joint Staff Council Secretariat?
Doesn't matter. That was all just a shell game anyway. Good lord, we've known each other a long time.
Truly. I can hardly keep it straight anymore. But did you have to invite this many people to our private moment?
They're all around us, trying to hide. Probably the same group that went after us before.
Right, I knew that. Don't make me look stupid in front of Mom.
Well, then try to be a little more careful, okay?
Okay.
Why are they here? Are these the new kids I've been hearing about?
Wait! It's those two idols! No! It couldn't be. We saw their posters all over town every day and never even noticed them?
Huh? Wait, our cover wasn't blown? That's strange. That agent clearly knew who we were, unless he wasn't actually an agent.
So what's your plan, Director? Start a fight in a place like this? It's not as if we're outnumbered, you know. My bodyguards are all around us. Is it time to drag us out of the shadows, then?
I don't think either of us wants that. I'm only here to talk. I'm sure you won't mind a few questions.
Brief questions, if you'd be so kind.
Mom, let us handle this.
It's fine. Let the adults talk, won't you?
I'm sure you've noticed we've turned up the heat on you. But you still came all the way out here to Akihabara, in plain sight. You risked everything. What are you, sightseeing?
I came to see my daughters. I thought humans understood that. It's something called parental love.
Don't say that like you know what it means, monster!
She pisses me off. Me too. Let's kill her later.
Second question. What exactly is this ridiculous project of yours supposed to accomplish? The way you've been hunted, you should have been cowering in the dark this whole time. Instead, you made yourself a decoy, just to keep the project running. Why?
Ridiculous! Don't you dare make fun of Mom's project. She's doing it for our people's future.
Haven't all those poor captives of yours told you anything? No. Then who am I to speak for them?
I want to hear it from you. And you and I never did very much talking.
We were never very good at it, were we?
Maybe not. But you always were a sharp one. So again, why risk everything to prop up a failing project? You must have another reason. Anyone could see that.
Oh, who knows why I do anything? Are we finished here? Thank you for the welcome, but I'm afraid that's all the time I have.
One more question first. We know your heir is overseeing the project, so it has to be one of those two.
That's right. What are you getting at?
Mom?
I see. So that's it. Never mind. It's just good to meet them finally. I'd suspected they might be involved. And now I know...
You don't know shit!
Oh, right. There was one more, wasn't there?
Ah, I missed!
You! What are you doing? Don't act out in front of Mom!
Act out. I'm doing her a favor.
Mom, sis, if it's down to this, we're here for it.
Wait. It'll be chaos if we do this here and now. I'd really rather not.
But, Mana, listen to Mom. Okay.
You said I don't know, so they're not the heirs. Who is? Who's the next Mother Soul? Answer me!
You, bite your tongue and stand down.
No! He's gonna die right here. Might as well tell him first.
Stop!
She's right behind you.
Foolish child.
Rui Fumizuki. So it was you all along, huh? And here I thought you were just the annoying little sister. I see. I see. Now it all makes sense. You kept the real leader a secret from everyone, including your own followers. You anticipated we'd capture and question them. Bravo. Bravo.
We are the real leaders. We're older than she is. We're stronger. That's why. Yeah, she's just dead weight.
I don't know about that.
Hey, dipshit! I'm right here!
Shut your mouth. Die!
Fucking strong!
So foolish.
Why are you just standing there? Apprehend Rui Fumizuki now! But don't you dare kill her, or I promise I will kill you.
You sure you want to do this here?
Why not? If we can grab Mother Soul and the heir in one swoop, let's go ahead and cause a little ruckus. Doesn't matter now. You get Rui. Leave the rest to me. What are you waiting for?
Thank you for all the help you've given Rui.
Huh?
I know everything you've done for her. You risked your life to protect her. You even listened to her troubles, as her mother. Let me thank you for that.
What? What's the meaning of this?
How did you find out?
Your brother cares for you more than you know.
No.
Mom told me to watch you guys. What was I gonna say, no?
But how?
They sell all kinds of junk in this town. Like these tiny little microphones.
That is simply wrong.
I wasn't peeping on you, sis. I just passed it on to Mom.
I was concerned for you, dear.
My time with him was... it was private.
What's your move, kid? Treason's a capital crime, you know. But if you take her in now, I'll forget it ever happened. The charges won't even go on record. You were new to this. You were confused. But you can still make it right.
I wouldn't listen if I were you. He'll do anything to get what he wants, no matter how repulsive. He treats his own kind like trash. I don't dare imagine what he'd do to a traitor. Come. Come with us.
What? Mom? Remember the part where he tried to kill us?
Yes, and he almost succeeded. I'm not blaming you, girls. No harm done. Let's all just forgive and forget. Do I make myself clear?
If you say so, Mom.
You see, we're much more tolerant than his kind is. Now you and Rui come with me, and let's properly welcome you as one of us. You heard me, Rui. Chop chop.
No, Mother. I'm going to live on my own, here in town.
I am in no mood to argue with a selfish little girl. You and your so-called enlightened.
I'm not selfish.
Now that Nairo knows you're my heir, they'll be after you with all guns blazing. You think you and your little splinter group can hold them off by yourselves, hmm?
I'm open to suggestions.
At once, if you please.
Hey!
Okay.
What utter foolishness.
For once, we agree.
So it seems.
Squad 5, kill the kid and capture the heir. Everyone else, clean up duty. Miss Mito, quit napping and get to work.
You four, kill him and retrieve Rui. The rest of you hold off Nairo. Senna, Mana, you, with me. Get him!
These people all have the blood, but it won't be enough. Let's go, together.
Fast.
Mother's bodyguards. Be careful, they're strong. She handpicked her finest followers and trained them herself. More coming! There's no end to them! At this rate,
Rui!
Suzu!
We'll handle this.
Both of you, over here.
Mr. Yatabe, why are you?
Just hurry.
You're up against...
Both of us. Go, you two.
It's no use. They're still going to catch us. But
Oh, don't worry, Miss Rui. You know how much of a maze this town can be. Plus, it's our own backyard. Isn't that right?
huh?
Easy there. No time for distractions. You were joking, weren't you? Anyway, there's an even better spot. Go to the location on this memo.
Is this?
Our new secret base. The other freedom fighters are already on their way there. I'll run the other way and buy you some time. We'll meet up later. Now go.
Right.
We have a new arrival.
Halt! No one gets by unless they answer this question.
What's going on?
New place, new security protocols. Alright, here we go. In IT Witch Maria, who voices Maria? Sure, but where's she from? You're an imposter trying to imitate his voice, aren't you? The real guy? He could have talked about Yatahara all night, 'cause he's a fan. There's no way he couldn't answer a simple question like that.
Master Nobu, could you please restrain yourself for this one moment?
What? This is how we tell friend or foe. Plus, it's a great way to boost my friendship stats. Oh.
Welcome back, Master and Mistress.
Just doing my duty as a fan. Oh, you forgot to close the door.
Huh? Oh, well, was that bad?
It's all right. So, what did you see?
Well, you're lucky I packed a telescopic lens today, for one thing.
Meaning...
After you two went out, we received a call from Chief. He was worried that the situation might escalate, so he asked us to keep an eye on you.
Huh?
Then Mr. Yatabe told us it'd be fine no matter what happened. That's when we panicked. Sara and I carried what we could to the new base and tried to get it ready. Mr. Yatabe went out to notify you two.
And I guess I did some scouting. Yeah, recon. Let's go with that. Anyway, I took pictures of all the usual suspects. Could come in handy, right?
Nice work.
Excuse me?
Uncle! Suzu! Thank goodness you're safe!
Yeah, everyone's accounted for.
Well, I haven't run that hard in a while. It's all coming back to me, though. Oh, FYI, please turn off your cell phones.
This feels like it's getting real. It's kind of exciting.
Yeah, it is getting crazy around here, isn't it?
Welcome back, everyone.
Now, let's take stock of the situation. You and Ms. Rui, why don't you go first? So maybe Nairo isn't what we thought it was. All right, Gon, your turn. I believe you were surveying the area from the top of a building, right?
Yeah. From what I saw, Nairo and the Shadow Souls are still out in force. Although they've both calmed down a bit now. Probably because they didn't catch you or Miss Fumizuki.
Gon, wasn't it? Please call me Rui.
Oh, okay. Sure thing. Rui.
To follow that up, both parties have sent considerable reinforcements into town.
Huh? How'd you find that out, Sara?
My maid students are sending me updates from all over Akihabara as we speak.
Man, I thought intel was my job.
Don't sweat it, Gon. I didn't really do anything either.
Business as usual for us freedom fighters.
Wow, I can see why you guys are all friends.
Are we sure they're reliable?
That's rude of you, Suzu.
May I continue? Although both parties have curbed their aggressions, they continue to patrol the streets. There have been multiple skirmishes where the two parties have met. Neither of them plan on leaving anytime soon, and the streets are tense, to say the least.
Also, the internet's on fire! Everyone's yelling at the cops for not doing anything.
It must be Nairo holding them back. They may not be what they say, but they are well connected.
Well connected or not, the media will sniff it all out before long. Nairo has to know that, so they'll want to end it quickly. Tonight. No, not tonight. No sunlight. First light then.
Before the crowds come out, which gives us a bit of time, but not much.
Question is, how are they planning to settle it? Are we talking all-out war, or what?
We need to find out more. If we understood their motives, we could predict their moves.
So either way, Rui's the main target.
Okay, we know what the Shadow Souls want. More or less. But Nairo's still a pretty blank slate.
Regardless of their motives, I think the bigger question is what we ought to do next. I doubt we can stay here forever.
I'm sorry. We're the ones causing all this trouble.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Thank you. Very much.
Nairo versus the Shadow Souls versus us. I don't think I'd lay money on us in that fight.
Even if I gathered my students, we wouldn't be a match for them.
If only I could harness the power of my imagination, I could conquer the world.
Master Nobu.
Sorry.
Think we could just lay low until the whole thing boils over?
Doubt that'll happen. Nairo has a chance to get everything they want all at once here. Same with the Shadow Souls, since all of Nairo's gathered here too. They both want to finish it once and for all.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Suzu has a point. In theory, my mother and the agents might simply destroy one another.
Do you think that's likely?
Even if that does happen, though, what about the town? I mean, they're not using guns, but whatever they swing, they're going to hit something. And this ain't farmland. There's civilians all over the place. We're talking about 2 armies fighting. There's gonna be collateral damage.
This is hard. Normally I'd say we freedom fighters can't sit idly by, but this time...
It's gonna look bad, that's for sure. This town's had enough bad press already.
Yes. Any more would be unacceptable.
I got nothing. Unless we want to skip town and have the Enlightened move somewhere else?
Maybe, but either way, we'd have to keep on lying low.
Shit, we called it. There's people getting hurt out there.
No!
These people just came here to have a little fun. And now they're caught up in a war. There's rumors popping up all over the internet, trying to figure out what's going on. People are already talking about moving. Or escaping, that's how they're putting it.
Any tourists are just potential casualties now.
And this is when they're only skirmishing. Imagine what will happen once they escalate.
Even if Nairo can hold back the police and the press, they can't touch the internet. Once this all gets out in full, the town's done for.
We need to step up. The people in the town both need us.
Well, we know who's responsible. What if we just spill everything we know about both of them and then tell everyone to evacuate?
That's a bit...
I'm sorry. It's my fault. It's my fault.
No, this isn't just your problem now.
If I hadn't wanted to live here, none of this would be happening.
But I'm sure Nairo still would have come after you.
If I hadn't fallen in love with this city, none of you would have gotten involved. If I truly loved this city, I should have stayed away from it. Now I understand.
Oh.
Wherever I go, misfortune follows. Had I not been here, had I not imposed upon you, I had thought the differences between us were only skin deep. But there's so much more. There's a wall between our kinds. What should I do now? What I've taken from this town, I can never return. I'm sorry. How could I have been so thoughtless?
Louis.
Now, no need to blame yourself. Why don't you rest? You must be tired. Don't worry. By the time you wake up, I'm sure things will have gotten better. And the rest will do you some good.
All right.
Huh? What's up? Everyone? Oh, everyone! Yeah, sounds good. Let's go for it. All right, we're gonna leave the Enlightened out of this for now. This is something we have to do ourselves.
Everything looks fine on my side.
Standing by.
How's it going for you, Nobu?
Not so good. They think I'm trolling them. Yep, there it is again. Pics or it didn't happen.
Pics? Ah, I've got pics.
Oh, nice work, Gone.
Will that be enough to convince them?
Well, it might still be hard to believe. Ordinary pictures may not be enough, and we can't expect them to take our word.
If only we'd been recording when Rui was saying all that stuff earlier.
Yeah, that might have helped. But too late now.
We were recording, though.
Huh?
A first classmate always takes notes when her masters are speaking.
What?
Oh, sorry, you're a lifesaver. You can do anything. Rui's explanation is the best evidence we have. Hopefully, they'll believe it.
Sora, I'm amazed and kind of frightened.
I made that up, about the first classmate taking notes. It just occurred to me at the time that we might need that recording. I'm terribly sorry. I committed an egregious breach of privacy.
Sora's flustered. That's a first.
Well, at least it worked out, so no worries.
Yeah, what's done is done. So now let's see what happens.
Right. Fingers crossed.
It'll work.
Yes, of course.
Suzu, Uncle, freedom fighters, and you especially. Thank you all for everything. I'm going now. It might not change anything, but it's better than doing nothing. Bye-bye, everyone. Oh, did I wake you? What do you mean by that? I'm going to Mother's place. I might be able to end this without a fight. Easier said than done, of course, but I'm willing to risk it. Huh? That is...
Psst. We're bad for watching this, right?
I can't hear you. I'm sleeping.
Ah, got it.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
What am I supposed to do? I love this place. So full of life, so many different people. It feels like a year-round festival. The arcade where we played those games, even the alley where we first met. It's all so precious to me. I love all of you freedom fighters. I love everyone here. I was a monster to you, and you accepted me. And because of that, you're all in danger now. If only I'd never conceived of the enlightened. If only I'd closed my heart to this place, then none of this ever would have...
Psst. Nobu.
Yeah, now's our chance. Cut the crap already!
Gon. Nobu.
Close your heart. You can't even do that.
Yeah, if you didn't love anything, you would be a monster. What's wrong with falling in love with the things you like? It's like Mr. Yatabe said. People in this town can be selfish sometimes. This town is made to give you what you want.
We're the same way with the things we love.
Well, my love is a little bit different, but you do you.
But my dreams are not so easily granted. My presence here alone is...
Come on. People have done worse things in this town than just hang out like you have. Think of all the forbidden lolly...
Nope, Nobu, stopping you right there. That's dangerous territory.
Really? I thought it was a good example.
Are we under attack?
No, I don't think so.
In IT Witch Maria, who voices Maria?
Mitsuko Shintani, age 23, with an angelic, healing voice that carries pink noise. She graduated from Akihabara's voice acting school and amazed fans worldwide. She's the messiah for the next generation of voice actors.
Sure, But where's she from?
She was born in Aomori Prefecture. She left home to move to Tokyo and chase her dream. She lived poor, just like Maria Ichiya, so she nailed the audition.
Perfect, my friends!
This is...
Who are...
It was his idea. We're doing this for the town, so we thought we'd bring the town along.
Honestly, we just didn't have the numbers to pull it off. But now...
We finally finished sorting all the pieces.
We heard your story through the door.
We were kind of nervous about knocking, so we just kind of waited here.
Don't tell him that.
Masters and mistresses who love this city, welcome all.
What's going on?
Hey, aren't you a minor, Yuri? It's already late. You shouldn't be out.
Not like I could sit around at a time like this. Besides, you're one to talk. Aren't you a minor too? Oh wait, you just turned 18 this year.
My scouter is reacting to that girl over there.
Weird how there's all these people I know here, but I've never seen them IRL before.
Right? Even you and I, we've only ever met like twice.
Wasn't Yabe coming too? He's from Gunma. He says he's riding his bike over. Not sure how long that takes. Yeah, sounds like him. Hope he doesn't get hurt rushing over here or anything.
Hey, I know where he's coming from. I'd rush here too if I had to.
Yeah, same here. I skipped out on a death march to get here.
Wait, isn't that Miss Sara over there? Whoa, it is her! I was wondering why there were so many maids around. She must have called them all.
And the dude with the glasses, he runs that junk shop I go to. I heard freedom fighters, and I thought it was like a college club. Who would have thought?
Oh, there's gonna be a big party or something, isn't there?
Quite a turnout, considering the last train's already stopped.
That just goes to show how much the people love it here. To be honest, I wasn't expecting anyone besides my students and your colleagues.
People can surprise you.
This was a great idea.
Bring everyone together instead of pushing them away. Huh.
Shall we begin, Mr. Yatabe?
Good evening, everyone. My name's Rokuro Yatabe of the Akiba Freedom Fighters. Where should I begin? Well, let me try to explain. Now, I know there are some of you who don't believe me, but it's the truth.
Yeah, I'm a little skeptical about some of that.
But if it's true, it would explain all the weird stuff happening in town lately. And it goes along with the rumors we've been hearing.
And this is Akihabara.
Anything can happen here. It's like a dream half the time.
I mean, you can't just give them on board. Monsters, help them explain. Work around the city, able to get my manga.
In fact, I kind of want it to be true.
Some sketchy government agency fighting creatures of the night in the shadows.
I gotta say, I don't hate the idea.
I can't absolutely right. I do this. Stick together.
Now, let me be clear. Akihabara is in unprecedented danger. Two powerful militant organizations are about to collide. If we let this play out, the town we know and love will be changed forever. And not for the better.
That's remarkably inconvenient. How I feel about this anymore.
That doesn't make any sense.
So to prevent that, we beg you to lend us a helping hand.
Let's now have a word from our favorite Shadow Soul and the leader of the enlightened, Rui Fumizuki!
She's cute. Yeah, she is.
So that's a Shadow Soul.
She looks totally normal.
My name is Rui Fumizuki. Just as my friends explained, I brought disaster to this town. I'm a monster. This town is so welcoming that I thought there might be room even for someone like me. Room for me to live as one of you. A face in the crowd, enjoying all the town has to offer, as you do. And because of that, I lit the fuse to this crisis. Now you are all in danger. Some of your friends are already hurt. And I wish I could do more about it. All I can do at this moment is apologize. I loved this town. I loved the people here. I'm sorry for all the damage my love has done to you. Once this ordeal is over, finally over, I will...
Haha! Yes!
Come along with us! We'll shop, do some events, scarf down some junk food.
I'm going to want to take pictures.
You can do it all at my shop. I will serve you to the best of my abilities. Of course, you are all invited, masters and mistresses. We shall all enjoy the victory together.
Let's hurry up and do this.
Man, I haven't hung out with girls since grade school.
Cute ones, too. Right? I'll risk my life from any time.
I have my suspicions about everyone's motives.
Everyone?
Yeah, that's right. Don't worry about a thing. Who cares if she's a monster? I think it's cool.
Yeah, it's a fantasy come true. That's awesome.
Everyone's got their own quirks here, right? People come here from other countries all the time. Other races? So what?
I'm not human, though.
Okay, then I'm the son of a demon king and I have hidden powers.
Oh yeah? Well, I've got better hidden powers, all sealed away in my right hand.
I'm a member of an underground hacker group.
I'm a famous voice actress. I voiced the lead in a certain anime.
Honestly, this is kind of a dream come true for me.
We've drifted off topic.
Yes, this is getting a little out of hand.
We're pretty much LARPing now, aren't we?
Hey, wait. Did I just hear Maria's voice? Oh, no, it couldn't be.
Who cares? You're not the one who put this city in danger. You said you tried to stop the shut-in project. That makes you the good guy, all right?
Really? You can do whatever you want, as long as you're cute.
That's messed up, but also true.
Okay, this is nice and all, but shouldn't we start planning a strategy or something?
The fight's gonna start when the sun comes up, right?
Yeah, we gotta hurry.
All right, let's begin the Akihabara defense strategy meeting.
Is anyone here, like, military?
Or a history buff?
Oh, there's someone.
This is starting to look like a culture festival.
Hey everyone, we're going into real combat, so try to take it seriously.
That's Maria's voice again. Is Mitsuko Shintani here or something?
They accepted me so easily. Can it truly be? I feel... how should I say? You think so? I expected them to blame me and hate me. Honestly, I thought they'd throw rocks. I know you and the freedom fighters have been kind, but the whole town? They opened their arms to me.
You really think it's weird to be accepted?
I suppose.
Isn't that why you love this place to begin with?
Think about it this way, Rui. You were right all along.
I was. Well, Miss Rui finally has her optimism back. Would you say your plan is working so far? Akihabara. This town forgives all and accepts all, no matter who or what you might be. As long as you love this town and share in its spirit, the town will have you, no questions asked. What more needs to be said?
In terms of strategy, I think our only play is to go to Rui's mother.
But we don't know where she is at the moment, do we?
The last I heard, they tried one hideout, but it wasn't up to royal standards. Or so I overheard from the twins. Anyway, I think she's moved somewhere else now. From what we saw yesterday, if there's another battle, she might come out in the open herself. Sooner rather than later, if we're lucky.
Which leaves us with one possible move.
Right. Assign small squads to scout every corner without engaging, until they see her. Then, we send in Miss Rui.
And I convince her.
Do you think you can?
Yes, I will. I'll make sure of it.
That does seem to be our only chance. We'll cover you the best we can, but, well, most of us can't fight at all. As opposed to Nairo and the Shadow Souls.
Yeah, home field advantage or not, I don't like our chances in a straight-up slugfest.
If only we had a bit more firepower.
Did somebody say firepower? Couldn't help but overhear your story just now. We'll be all the protection you need.
Who the hell are you people?
We trained with your companion. And we have a message for him. I love this town. There's no other place where I can hunt such delicious cherries. So if you're standing up for this wonderful place, I'll send my servants to help you. I'd have loved to be there myself, but the arrangement I have with Nairo makes that impossible. So here they are instead. Now, strip to your heart's content and make fools out of all of them. So says the master. We are the servants, also known as the meat slaves.
Stripped by the master herself, we fight for her dazzling lust. And by her orders, we are here to defend you.
Wow. Yeah, these guys are amazing.
Amazingly pervy.
Perverts!
They're amazing and they're perverts.
They seem to know you well enough. Does that mean you share their interests?
We used the master's cherry radar. It led us straight here.
Cherry?
Radar?
The details are classified, but we don't normally see those kinds of readings this late at night. The master had a hunch you'd all be starting something, so she sent us to join you. Now, let's protect this town together.
Well, there's our firepower taken care of.
Yeah, guess so.
We'll add them to the scouting squads and send them out at dawn.
Let's give it our all, everyone.
Guys, we're gonna kick some ass out there.
We're just a bunch of regular guys, but all of us together can pull this off, I think.
You said it, Gon. No one knows this town like all of us combined. We run around it all day aimlessly for fun. In this fight, that's the ultimate weapon. We've got nothing to fear.
Knowledge we've stored up from web surfing.
The layout we learned from all that walk.
Well, Mistress Rui. I'm surprised Nairo didn't catch you on the way over here.
I am here to speak with Mother. Let me through.
Who's that with you?
He's... what should I tell him? Huh? But that's... And if I tell them that, my mother and sisters will hear of it. I told you, I did that in order to save you. It was not a kiss. Oh, never mind. He's my... It doesn't matter who he is. Let us through.
So you're the human Mistress Rui gave her blood to.
If you already knew that, then...
Sorry to say, I can't let you through.
Huh? Why not?
Mistress Senna and Mana's orders. Don't let Mistress Rui in to see Mother Soul.
My sisters.
Oh, they also said you were a traitor who's better off dead. No matter what Mother Soul tells us.
What?
And that humans like him are freaks, cheap imitations we need to put down. And to keep him away from Mother Soul at all costs. But, traitor or not, you're still the next in line. We don't want to fight you. Walk away and we'll let you go. How about it?
So say we all. Even as we speak, Akihabara's defenders, our friends, are all fighting. Forward, for the city's sake. You will let us through.
Well, that's a shame. Didn't want to have to lay hands on you.
Don't underestimate me. I'm a shadow soul like you are, and I have trained in combat.
All right. Hope you're ready.
With me! Brother.
You really are a brat. If you've got something to say to Mom, hurry up and go say it. I got something to say to this asshole.
Master Yu, I have orders from your sisters not to let them through.
Shut the fuck up. My sisters can play with Mommy Dearest all they want. I'm not playing along anymore. And you, sis? Big softy for humans? Fuck. At this point, you might as well be one. I'm calling the shots here. Let her through.
But...
You are seriously pushing my patience here. Besides, she's been combat trained by Uncle Shun and Mom. You think you can take her and the freak next to her all by yourselves? He's the guy who beat both the twins. And me. Now piss off already.
Can you manage without me? Time is short, but if I leave you with my brother... Right. Then I'll be going. Be careful.
All right. No one left to get in the way.
I know what you're trying to say, Rui. But we must defeat Nairo. All else can wait.
Yes, we do have to defeat them. But if we go through with this, then this town will never be the same.
Oh, don't worry. We won't go so far as to change the scenery. Rest easy.
Mother! This town is more than buildings. It's more than a spot on the map. The people here, the residents, the visitors, they make this town what it is. I learned that living here. Akihabara without all those people would not be Akihabara at all. Even if it looked the same, but had different people, it would be an entirely different place. Here, you can always live with passion and speak openly about the things you love. And the people love this town so much they're willing to fight for it, even against us. And because of them, because of these people, for the first time,
It's still only sunrise. There aren't many people out, other than those you put in harm's way yourself.
No, that's not true at all, Mother! If you keep fighting, if the people out there get hurt, the town will change. What's out there in Akihabara is a city of miracles. What you're doing could destroy the balance. This town has come as far as it has because the people who needed it, the people who loved it, they put their hearts into this place every day. But they'll lose that heart if this gets out of hand. So please, Mother, please don't turn this place into a battlefield. Please don't hurt this place in the name of our people.
I understand. So because you love this town and its people, all of us must die for that love of yours, yes?
What?
Nairo tipped the balance of power. Not only did they weaponize our blood, they learned new ways to exploit our weaknesses. To the point where we're now facing genocide. Soon, more of their soldiers will learn those techniques, and our last chance will crumble to dust. Or we can stop them now, before they master those techniques, while all of them are in one place. Today, we survive or we perish, and even in the face of that, you would have us back down. Or in other words, lie down and die.
No, that's not what I mean at all.
Then fight alongside us, and not with your precious little half-measures. Am I clear?
No, Mother. I can't do that.
Suppose you could fight and preserve this lovely town of yours. I have an idea.
What?
You would have to eliminate Nairo first, of course. No matter. Once we get rid of them, we can proceed.
With what exactly?
Turning all the residents and visitors into shadow souls. Not many people have taken our blood, of course, or I'd have thought of it sooner. A follower's blood only changes their physical attributes temporarily. But he might as well be one of us now.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about him.
What? What are you saying?
Oh, you foolish child. She will never be yours. You'll be hers. Of course you are. Why do you suppose those words just came out of your mouth? Because you're friends? Are you in love with her? You feel that way because her blood makes you feel that way.
What?
Her blood changed your body and your mind. You naturally began to see Rui as my heir and obey her, drawn to her side, compelled to do her bidding. Honestly, Rui, did you ever think humans would tolerate a monster like you?
She's wrong, isn't she? Isn't she? So then your feelings are real. They truly are, aren't they?
Your friend has a way with words, I'll give him that. Now, Rui, imagine if everyone in town were just as devoted as he. You see, then you could...
Then it would have no meaning. I love this town. I don't want to own it. I only want to be a part of it. That's all. Besides, even if our blood changes bodies and minds, it still can't change hearts, right?
Is that what you'd rather believe? You give humans too much credit, my dear. They're vulgar, unsophisticated apes. And sooner or later, they will prove it to you. So before they hurt you, I want you to...
That's all you ever say, Mother. Ever since we lived together, you've had nothing but venom for humans. But do you know what I heard from Uncle Shun? He said you weren't always like that. You changed after I was born. And... Mom!
Step back, Mom. We got this!
Stand down.
You heard her! Stand down, Rui. And whatever the hell you are.
Not them, Mana. You stand down.
Why? Yeah, why? We're trying to protect you. Rui came here to kill you. Can't you see that?
No, I only came here to talk. I could never do such a...
Oh, really? Come on, you must have thought about it. At least a little, right?
Even if you have, I understand.
Mom!
Such thoughts are only fitting for a shadow soul. A human, not so much, of course. To kill a parent you've known from the day you were born.
No, Mother. I only came here to talk with you.
What's the shaking?
Well now, Nairo's brought out the big guns, blowing out the windows in the middle of town. They're here then. Time is up. They're coming. Senna, Mana, go.
But...
Your brother is dead. Go to your posts or Nairo will win for certain. You cannot protect me here if Nairo surrounds us. Do you understand?
You... No. Understood. Let's go, Mana. But can't you follow Mom's orders? But I'm pretty sure he's dead because of them! Don't start talking like a human. If it gets dangerous, you call us immediately. We'll come right back.
Understood, Senna.
Once we stop Nairo, you're next.
They're both talented, but their father's blood is thicker than mine. They were the first children.
My father's human too, isn't he?
Yes. Only you had a Shadow Soul subordinate for his father. The rest of you are half human.
Is that why you hate humans so much? Even as a child, I wondered about that. Normally, no matter who a mother soul mates with, she always leaves her partner just after it's done. So then why do I have memories of my father?
Dreams, most likely.
No, they're not dreams. He was big and kind and always cared about me. He'd give me these warm hugs. I know what dreams feel like, and those aren't dreams.
Stop, Rui. We do not speak of your father.
Mom!
Stop! I don't want to remember. It's a shame. If we'd had more time, we could have reached common ground. But it doesn't matter now. It seems you will never return to the fold. We were always destined to separate, but not like this.
Mother?
By instinct or not, young man, your affections pushed my daughter's delusions too far. The time has come to take responsibility.
Mother!
Rui, if you defeat me and stand tall among your fellows, you may do as you wish. And I emphasize, if. Even now the battle rages outside. You could order our people to withdraw. But do remember, if you fail to stop Nairo now, your dream of coexistence will remain a dream. And Nairo will follow you to the gates of hell. Run for the rest of your life, or sacrifice the town to end it here. One or the other. Do you understand, Rui?
Mother!
Make your choice, and be prepared to defend it!
I've already made it, Mother! Mother!
At least we didn't do this on the roof.
We win. I'll pull the Shadow Souls back.
Listen, child. This world has no place for us. You will learn that someday. Even if some minuscule group accepted us, the rest will not. We will always be monsters to them. It's who we are. Indeed, that was the very purpose of the project.
Project? You mean the Shut-In Project?
Perhaps we chose the wrong city. Perhaps my own dreams of the human I once loved got in the way.
That all sounded very interesting, but I'm afraid I have to step in.
Sejima, you...
2 mother souls for the price of 1. That saves me all kinds of trouble. Also, pardon me for speculating, but is Rui Fumizuki's father's name Kitada, by any chance?
That takes me back. But no, the children's names come from their father's family names. Wouldn't believe the tantrums some of them threw about that.
I see. I was hoping to hold his daughter for ransom, but I guess you can't have everything. In any case, I'm not going to waste your blood on a dying old man. I'll take it myself!
What?
Now I see. This man is...
Oh, I can feel it in my veins! This is amazing! This body, this power! Oh, your followers' blood is nothing compared to this! I'll never age another day. I can sense everything. I couldn't have dreamed all this. You had this power this whole time? No, you only had a few drops worth.
Release my mother!
Stay seated, young lady. I'll get back to you. What now, kid? Nairo? No, there's another man in charge of Nairo. But I don't take orders from that sad old relic anymore. He's out for himself, same as I am. The only difference is in who gets the goods. All this time, he thought I was his loyal dog, fetching the paper for him. But no. Of course, now that it's come to this, I can't leave any loose ends. Not Nairo, not any of you. Lie down and I'll bury you. This power is wonderful! I thought you were strong, but this is worlds above that! With Mother Soul's blood and modern tech, I've transcended humanity!
Take my blood. It's the only way you'll stand a chance.
Ah, now, that's clever, but no. Is that you, Ms. Mido?
Mr. Sejima! What's going on? Why do you look like that?
Ms. Mido, it's been a pleasure, but I've left Nairo. and the human race.
Mr. Sejima, what are you? You turned yourself into a monster? Completely?
Their blood has made me so much more than that. Can't you see?
We have been fighting against them this whole time! Are you insane?
Is that really what you thought we were here to do?
What?
The blood of a shadow soul holds infinite potential for science, medicine, the military, and not for the whole world. Only for Japan. That's the pitch Nairo was built on. But it's always been a lie. From one crippled old bastard.
That's not what Nairo's for! It's not funded that way!
It's high time you learned that humans are monsters too. Worse, actually, since we're all so damn selfish. Look at me! All I wanted to do was gain power and live forever! And to do that, I lied to everybody, right to their faces, especially yours.
No! You're a traitor! Not even to your country, to your species!
Die! Now, what did I miss? Ah, my. I always liked watching you work. So now you've evened up the odds. Fine with me. We're both maxed out. Let's settle this one-on-one. Impossible! Can't be! I worked 20 years for this, and now it can't be!
You were wrong. You didn't transcend your humanity. You lost it, and the values that come with it.
I had it! I thought I had it! I'd finally...
Mr. Sejima.
Nicely done. Listen to me, child. I was once as infatuated with humans as you are now.
What?
I turned my back on everything to live with one of them. I left your grandmother, my aunts and uncles, even my own children, just to take that journey. All for that one man.
Father.
He was the most ordinary fellow you could ever meet. Perhaps that's why he stood out to me. I had hoped to live alongside him as a human, for the rest of his days at least. I went to great lengths to keep up the charade, both before and after we had a child. That child being you, of course, Rui. For a time, it was only the three of us, living quietly in a modest home. And the rose of my nostalgia blooms eternal for those days. But they were not to last. Eventually, he began to notice all the questionable little details. And he came to understand what I truly was. It was the instant healing that gave it away. I don't think he wanted to believe what he saw, but I felt the pain swelling in his heart.
Mother, stop. No more.
"Stay away from me, you monster," he said to me. And then he took his beloved little girl made a cut across her arm, and watched it heal just the same. He walked straight out the door. He never even put his shoes on. And now you know. I nearly followed him into the sunlight.
And that's why you hate all humans now. That's why you created the project, isn't it? To force me to fight humans, and to hate them as you do.
And instead, I made you their savior. I never could do anything right.
Mother, what are you saying? What do you mean? So, I always knew my father was still alive.
Even if he is, he'll never come back. We can't coexist with them.
That's not true. I met all kinds of people in this town, and I learned something from them. Everyone can find a home somewhere in the world. No matter who you are, someone will accept you. There are so many people, it couldn't be any other way. It makes no sense to hate everyone because one person hates you. That's wrong. And Father, I'm sure he truly loved you.
I understand. I want to believe as you do, in the people that you do. I want to believe in humans once more.
Man, feels like the whole thing's been a dream these past few weeks.
Well, yeah. Not like anything like it's ever happened here before.
Maybe it has, and we just don't know about it. Food for thought.
Yeah, that's what's great about this town. You can't rule out anything.
But things do seem to be settling back to normal now.
Indeed. Even the stores are back to their regular hours.
Hey, look! DBP's back on schedule again!
Chief told me most of the Shadow Souls have left Akihabara. The ones who stayed are the ones who love this town the most.
I'm surprised how fast everything calmed down, honestly. I thought there was gonna be chaos.
You know how it is these days. People just keep on chasing after the next big thing. Last week it was Shadow Souls. Now it's Bug Eater Girl Irie, the bug-eating magical girl! Seriously, it's gonna blow up any day now.
I don't know about that.
We all know the truth of what happened, but before long, it'll fade into urban legends.
I suppose that's part of going back to normal in this context.
They're still the victims, though. I mean, all the people the Shadow Souls fed on, what happened to them?
No need to worry.
Oh, if it isn't Miss Mito.
Nairo's still researching treatment methods, but we can see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Ah!
Once we take care of that, Nairo's role in all this will be over. Although, before we call it a day, we do need to capture the Master now that she's on the run. She's not a bad person, but she's dangerous, socially speaking.
So, does that mean you won't be hunting Shadow Souls anymore?
Aside from the witnesses here in town, only a handful of people know the Shadow Souls exist. On the inside, there's going to be a lot of paperwork. A lot of redactions and reassignments.
All to hide Mr. Sejima's work, I assume.
That too, but Nairo's main sponsor also just passed away. I'll be compiling an official record of Nairo's whole story. After that, we'll be absorbed by other agencies.
Does that mean you'll go on fighting?
Even Miss Mito, who despised us and called us monsters. Thank you, Miss Mito.
I don't know what to think about that anymore. When I heard what Miss Fumizuki said, I saw her people weren't monsters at all. I'm still trying to sort out who and what to believe.
Miss Mito.
That's why I'd like to stay in town a bit longer and see how it all develops.
I've also got some other big choices to make now that Nairo's disbanding. You'll be needing a job, won't you? Excuse me? Please don't fret. Leave it to me, and I'll make you an elite maid in no time.
Oh, no, that's not what I...
My.
Oh, hey! You're late.
Hey, man. You doing all right? That's good to hear. Looks like things are finally settling down. All thanks to you, Mr. Yatabe, and his freedom fighters. Now I can just go on running my cafe. I owe you guys.
You've been doing a lot too, Chief. You've been speaking up for us all over the place. All those meetings and talks and public apologies.
Well, hang on. Don't thank me for all that. The people in this town have all been very understanding. Most of them, anyway. I still appreciate it.
You're the one who helps them understand. You're good at that.
Yeah, all right. About Ray. Rui's still kind of in shock about the whole thing. Do what you can to help her out, will you?
She doesn't usually show that side to other people. But I can tell when she's staring off into the distance like that.
She's in her mother's shoes now. Hopefully one day she'll understand what that means. Now, you came all the way out here? You want some coffee?
Come on, Chief. You know he's just here for Rui.
Oh, yeah. Pardon me. Let me go call her.
Jeez. Alright. Good luck.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Suzu was snickering just now. Did something happen? Well, let's get to it, shall we? Say, you know I enjoy your company. When Mother first arrived, you said we'd stay together in this town. Let's do just that. Stay here forever. Shall we? It's a promise. And well, not just to seal the promise, but if you'd like, I want to kiss you. And not to share my blood this time. Very well. Here goes nothing. I fooled you. Now, off to enjoy ourselves. Here in our town. If you're here, that must mean my uncle is... I see. You don't need to say anything. Your presence alone speaks volumes to me. All I wanted, my only dream, was to live among you. Quietly, like one of you. Was that truly so hard? I admired your freedom, your diversity, your creativity, even your mistakes. I hoped my kind could have those things one day. And after I met you and the people of Akihabara, I truly thought we could. But it was only ever a dream. An impossible, childish dream. We'll always be monsters to you. And you? You're monsters to us. Mother knew that. She tried to teach me that lesson my whole life. What now, then? What is there left for me to do? Let's you and I end this together. All of it. Let everything burn away to dust. I wonder how it'll feel to wake from this dream. Then I'll kill you. and whoever comes after you until one of them finally kills me. Is that what you'd prefer? Listen. If you ever thought of me with kindness or pity, if you ever felt anything for me, then fight me with everything you have. Then at least, it'll be by your hands. If I'd known what was going to happen, I'd have done this sooner. Then I might have been reborn sooner. But then, we might not have met. Hard decisions, Listen, if I am reborn, if we're reborn, let's find each other and be together again.
I see. So that's how Rui's story ends.
I wonder how the Shadow Souls are taking all this.
I guess we technically protected the peace.
Guess we probably won't see Deep.
I heard what happened. I know some of this is difficult. Listen, everyone. Our team just took the Shadow Souls base.
Does that mean the Shadow Souls won't...
More ways than one. Yes, their race can't propagate without her.
So...
Now that we have her, I'm sure we...
Well, that's good at least, right?
So you can make him human again?
Maybe not right away, but we...
Oh, I guess...
Still, at my...
Yeah.
When you lose something, you go...
Yeah, Gon. Just...
It's not...
Man, she said to come out this way. Oh, hey, there she is.
I'm terribly sorry for bringing you out here.
What's up, Sara?
I'd like to introduce you to a brand new maid.
Welcome to Cafe Edinburgh, everyone.
No way. You serious? That's Miss Mito?
Hello again, everybody.
She's a maid now? What about Nairo?
I quit Nairo last month.
Huh? I thought that was your dream job.
It was. But the enemy is gone now. As is Mr. Sejima, oddly enough.
But then, why a maid?
I threw everything I had into fighting the Shadow Souls. Once that was over, I felt like there was a part of me missing. I went looking for... I didn't know what, and I randomly ended up at Miss Sara's shop, and then a lot of other things happened.
I always knew if I polished her enough, she'd be a shining jewel. So I convinced her to try it out.
Basically, yes.
Did she blackmail her?
No way. I mean, right?
It's fine to chat with the clientele, but don't forget to invite them to the cafe.
Right. I'll get right on that.
I could check out the cafe. How about you guys?
Sure.
Lead the way, Miss Mito.
Yes. Right this way, masters.
Hey, dude! Keep up!
You're right. It is the only way.
A wise decision.
You think you can just walk out of here? Squad 5, kill the kid and capture the heir. Everyone else, clean up duty. Miss Mito, quit napping and get to work.
Oh my. You, Senna, Mana, clear a path. Look out for Rui.
You got it, Mom.
These people all have the blood. Here they come.
Don't let your guard down. You know they got more agents on the way. We've got a safe house nearby. Follow us.
never knew we had a place like this.
Of course you didn't. You were out there running around while we were getting it ready for Mom.
Technically, you did most of the work.
Ugh. You two have done excellent work yourselves, all over the city.
Yeah, we have. We're Akiba's top idols.
Well, we were.
Yeah, we had one little hiccup thanks to this jerk.
And Rui, well done.
Mom,
We took them by surprise, but we couldn't have done that without your sleeper agent.
Mother! He's not a sleeper agent. He's my friend.
Is that so? Your blood is singing to him even now. Remember your lessons, dear. Your blood compels their blood. Or perhaps you disagree? Why did you come with us, young man? Live together? You're thinking like a human, a particularly foolish one. We may look like you, but we are not you. And that is why your kind will never accept ours. You humans have enough trouble tolerating each other. You go to wars over your differences. Wars with fellow humans. Imagine a war against another species. Fear, jealousy, scorn. Hatred will take any excuse and needs none.
That's not true. In this city alone, there are plenty who'd accept us with a smile.
Say what you will, but even if that might be true, would all other humans do the same? One person, one with hatred in his heart, can spread it like wildfire.
Maybe, but love and tolerance can spread the same way. Can't they, Mother?
No, they are not the same. Tolerance is a choice. Hatred is a reaction. Do you not understand that?
But...
Stubborn child. Let's put it all to the test. That boy will prove my point. See how he reacts to pure, visceral fear. I'm sorry, but this will hurt. Please excuse me if I kill you.
Mother!
If he strikes me down, lead our people as you wish.
What?
Let's have a fair fight. I wouldn't be making much of a point if I simply bullied you. Girls, stay out of this, do you hear me? Now, let us begin. Why didn't you defend yourself? Why aren't you attacking? Just how long do you think you can withstand me?
You see? He's not acting out of hatred, and he's not obeying the bloodline. All he wants is to save his home from conflict. And he truly wants us to live in peace. It won't be easy, I know. But I believe, and you can see, that the people will learn to understand.
You are, of course, free to believe that.
Mother, do you mean?
But first, I will quench Nairo's hatred. There'll be no understanding from them. I hope you know that much by now. When that is done, I will respectfully consider your beliefs. Is that enough for you?
Thank you, Mother.
Is everybody else done talking? Nairo's moving fast. They're gonna come at us tomorrow morning when there's fewer people out.
How many of them?
20, maybe 30. And they're not just regular humans. They're using our blood.
Ugh, those filthy freaks.
As I've told you, Nairo wants our followers dead, but our family enslaved.
Well, if they want a full-on war, I'm fucking ready.
War.
It'll be intense for certain. They've put away the cloak and dagger and loaded the cannons. Now, when we retaliate, waste no time on their rank and file. As long as Nairo's heart beats, it can always replenish its numbers. We must tear that heart straight out. I speak, of course, of Sejima.
You think he'll come out in the open, even in the middle of all this?
I'm certain of it. At the station, I saw a man at the height of his confidence. And if he means to take us alive, he'll trust no one else to do the job. So I'll remain here with a few others, and the rest of us can spread throughout the city.
Wait, so you're going to be the decoy again?
Indeed. The diversion will split their power and lower their focus.
But you don't have to be here for that.
I am their target. If I'm not here, they will focus elsewhere. Once they arrive, you and the newcomer will circle them and block their exit path.
I could handle that myself. All right, if you insist.
Rui, I want you to move away from the area.
Let me stay alongside him, please.
You are their second target. We must take advantage of that.
Very well. Be careful. Leave anything reckless to my brother.
Forgive me, but I will need you to stay here until the battle begins. Any movement could give us away, you see.
All right, we're on. We're gonna start near the station. Move up to the north side of Main Street, then work your way back to the south. You better not die out there. We've still got shit to settle between you and me.
And don't even think about turning traitor. Mana, Mom said he's one of us now. We have to trust him. You get that?
I know, but he was like our third worst enemy up until yesterday, and now...
Look, watch what he does, and then you make the call. If you still don't trust him, we'll talk to Mom.
Huh. All right, fair enough. But he's really gonna have to bust his ass out there. You hear that? We're gonna be watching you.
I kinda get the feeling you're gonna be our MVP here. So this probably goes without saying, but no funny business. And don't let us down.
Hurry up, sis!
I'm hoping we can be friends after this. We'll see you later.
I can't let you pass. No one in or out until we take down Mother Soul. Come back to humanity. Or failing that, walk away. Not happening. The only way past me is through me. I was hoping it wouldn't come to this. Come on. Why? You had the power to fight for humanity, and you chose to fight against it. Why? The blood. Her blood compels your blood. That has to be the reason.
Oh, it's you. I thought you would have run off somewhere. You must have gotten past Mido. I told her to use the blood. Stupid girl. Regardless, here we are. A little too easily, I must say. What are you scheming? Oh, was this a decoy to let your daughter escape? Trying to play the part of the loving mother? It's a little too late to pass for human now. It's me. Fumizuki isn't here. Find her.
Mom!
Oh, so that's how it is. Just a run-of-the-mill trap. Is that all you've got?
Stay away from her!
Die!
He's strong. Too strong. Even for Shadow Soul blood.
I saved the best for myself. I've been hip-deep in the blood of your kind for over 20 years now. You'd be amazed what your blood can do in the lab. So much potential. It's wasted on you.
You won't get away with this!
Not even worth my time. Come on, Mother Soul. Time to go.
Too strong.
Kid, I'll give you one last chance. Follow me out of here. You have Mother Soul's blood. I wouldn't want to lose you as an asset. And you do still care about your friend, don't you? I see. Then as far as I'm concerned, you're officially one of them. There's nothing more to say. Let me show you what I've been working on. It's not exactly balanced, per se, but it gets the job done. You can regret your mistakes in the afterlife, kid. You're dead. Ah! Impossible! My power! I'm burning! Is this... this can't be! Kitana! I had it all! Everything you ever... I had it right here in my hands! Is this it?
Did he just drop our last name for some reason?
Sejima. Well done.
The agents are on the run, Mom! Are we going after them?
No need. With Sejima gone, the organization will fall apart. Besides, I just found out I have someone to see.
Mom?
Oh, it's nothing. Tell the others what happened here. And you, sir. Blood or no blood, your strength is... surprising, indeed. Was there some perfect match between your blood and Rui's? Or was it something in your technique? Oh, you must be joking. It sounds so human. Now about Rui. We'll be taking her on a bit of a journey. She is indeed my heir, and will one day take my place. Our people's future will hang on her every word. But she still has much to learn first. My, so forceful. Are you planning to make her a possession of yours? I wouldn't stand in your way, necessarily. If you have a place in your heart for her, then trust her and wait for her to come back.
Oh, hey! Everybody's here! What's going on?
Haven't you heard, Nobu? Our fearless leader's finally coming back here.
Yeah, it has been a long time. Has he even set foot in town lately?
Last I heard, he was studying hard for his entrance exams.
He does need to get into college this year.
Man, that'd suck if he failed those exams twice in a row.
Huh? Isn't that what happened to you?
Me? No. I dropped out of high school.
Back in my day, not everyone could go to college. But if you knew your way around a circuit board, you could pay the bills in this town. No need to worry. It'll all work out.
He must want to do more than just wait around for Rui. And I can't imagine what she must be going through. Arguing with her entire family. I wish there was something I could do to help her.
Maybe that's why he's been studying so hard. So he can show he hasn't just been waiting for her.
Still, it's been 3 months already. The city's completely back to normal. But not a word about Rui from anyone. Not even Chief.
Maybe she's... not coming back? Maybe she found another guy and left him.
Nobu!
Don't worry. Rui would never do that.
Do you know something, Sarah?
As a maid, it would be improper for me to answer that. Though there may soon come a time.
Come to Walpurgis. It'll be our pleasure to serve you. Thank you very much, Master. Is something the matter? Is there something on my face? Thank you very much. I was actually waiting for someone to say that. Does it suit me? This maid outfit, I mean. Thanks. I asked Sarah to pick out your favorite. Do you not recognize me? But you must. It's been a while. I thought I might surprise you by meeting you here. I still have much to do, but my load's a bit lighter than it was. So I came straight here to meet you. Good to be back. That is, I am glad to be back in your service, Master, if you take my meaning. Here in Akihabara, I can laugh, play, and simply live with you. You don't know how I've missed that. The mere thought of being here again kept me awake all last night. So I'm not quite sure how to say this, but, well, it's very nice to be here again.